with my brethren. You won't see me on no block, serving fiends, catching cases. You'll see me on the web, learning about registration. Trying to search about my nationality and heritage, then research about history and what this shit was carrying. I think my people slaves in the days of the Constitution, labeled them as livestock. Tagged us, beat us, kept us moving, treated us with brutality and kept the world puking. Then promised slave rights, apologies and retributions. The Negro Act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit Yisrael music. The Negro Act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit Yisrael music. This is Young Yisrael Nation and I got a message that come from the streets. We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be weak. We can no longer suffer defeats from Edomites be what they want us to be. We gotta be the most high chosen nation, cause that's the nation we was chosen to be. We gotta be the most fearless, but we gotta keep up your laws though. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but I'm spitting truth through these bars, bro. If you focus, you can see them. Genocide and I see them. Constantine and his Roman friends at the first council of Nicaea. But as far as these Romans go, when the deep is all this Yisrael united, a kingdom, awakening, a nation. Leave it in there. Leave it in there. That's all. Yeah. Yisrael United, we back in the building, and I am your brother Yekabin. We finna jump into this scripture reading, y'all. It's time. It is that time to go directly into the Bible. And you know what I'm saying? And we finna do it the way don't nobody else do it, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody else do it the way Yisrael United do it. Hey, you sure? You ready to read this thing?
Yep. You already know it.
Alright, well then, shit. We finna jump right on into scripture reading. Where we starting at?
Leviticus,
Oh, wait a minute. You almost got the button, man. You almost got the button.
Numbers chapter 22.
Alright, we're gonna be at Numbers chapter 22. I'm gonna give y'all a second to get y'all Bibles out. But while y'all doing that, somebody give me a recap about what we went over last week. Who gonna do it for me? Who is gonna do it? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, man. Alright, hold on now. Who got it? Who gonna do it? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta get this right. We gotta get this right. We gonna have to get this right. Who say they gonna do it?
I am.
Alright, Cass says she's gonna do it. She jumped on up with it. Cass?
Well, last week we had read Numbers chapter 21. We talked about how
Uh-oh, do she know what's going on?
We talked about
how the people
of Arab and the Canaanites, heard that the nation was coming to Ephraim, and they took some of the nation captive.
Yeah, but before that, we talked about how the people of Yisrael was sleeping pad on the Most High again.
Oh yeah. Wait, that was in chapter 20.
Yeah, it was chapter 21, and the Most High had sent them poisonous snakes on them.
That was 20.
That was 21. It's right here. Verse 4 all the way down to 9. And the poisonous snakes had bit everybody who was not believing.
Okay.
And then the Most High told Moses to make something like it was like a brass snake, and whoever looked at that, they got better from the snake bite that they had just got. Yeah, you remember how? And then they went to the land of Moab, and the Amorites, which we learned. Well, we didn't learn that we realized was the daughters of Lot. We went to their land.
Yeah, we was in between that borders. I remember that.
And we had went to war with them, and we had fought alongside the Most High, and we had conquered their land, both of them.
Damn. Everything like that? Happened like that?
That ain't Nick. They was taking over everything.
I just said that.
Damn. Yisrael was getting down, wasn't they?
Damn! That made me think. I was talking about this last week. How we can just take everything back today. Like if we wanted to. If we
Yeah,
could
but
get people to wake up.
See, you ever heard of the pen is mightier than the sword?
Yeah, I have heard of
And that's how we have to take everything back nowadays, so it's just something to think about. I don't want to get too much on that, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely, yeah. All right, that was good. That was a good breakdown. I like that. Is that all? Was that it?
Well, that was it, but this is the first time we heard of the poisonous snakes, so we don't know if they had poisonous snakes back then or not. This time.
Yeah, well, we know now what they had.
But they still here.
Yeah, the snakes are still here.
Snakes.
The
Snakes
poisonous
look like
snakes.
Fire. The snakes don't look like fire.
Yeah, they bright in color.
Yep, that's what it said.
Damn, I'm up.
Alright. Yeah, that shit crazy right there. Alright, you sure? Go ahead and start it on out for us. Give us a little run in, man. Give us a little run in. Then go ahead.
Start off with 34, verse 34, 21.
Alright, everybody get your Bibles out. We're going to go to Numbers chapter 20.
21 and then verse 34.
22?
No, we're gonna that's chapter we on, but we got
Okay. We on chapter 22, but we're going to start off at chapter 21.
Yeah, do a little running.
Verse 34.
Yeah.
Get your Bibles out, turn right there, and we're going to jump right on into it whenever you're ready, bro.
All right. It says, Numbers chapter 21, verse 34. But the Most High said to Moses, do not fear him, for I have handed over him and all his people and his land to you. And you shall do to him just as you did to Sihon, king of the Amorites, who lived at Heshbon. 35, verse 35. So the sons of Israel killed Og and his sons and all of his people until there was no survivors left to him.
Wait,
And
Hold up!
can I ask something?
yeah,
Did you say Og?
Remember,
Oh.
God said it was OG.
Yeah, no. I said that because last week it was a whole thing if it was an OG or Og. And he said Og.
They said it was OG.
Hold on, man.
They
Hold
said it
on.
was
So
OG.
you telling me? Hold on. Wait a minute. So you telling me you don't see OG right there?
yeah, I do. We can say that. No,
So that don't say OG.
that's funny.
Wait, no. That don't say OG. That don't say OG.
You had it right.
That's OG. What you know about that? What you know? And that say OG. Say it don't say OG. Tell me it don't say OG. Just tell me it don't say OG.
They say OG, man.
I know it do.
OG. That's OG. It's odd, bro. They say OG.
Y'all silly one, I'm trying to tell you. Now, what OG do again?
All right, so the sons of Israel killed OG, his sons, and all his people, until there was no survivors left to him. And they took possession of his land. And then chapter 22, verse 1. Talk about black sins for Balaam. Is it Balaam? For Balaam.
Balaam.
The Israelites, all right, verse 1, chapter 22.
You talking about Balak?
No.
Balak.
Yeah, Balak. Balak.
Could be Balak or Balak.
No, I'm talking about Balaam. After that.
Oh, Balak and Balaam.
Balaam. The Israelites journeyed, encamped in the plains of Moab, on the east side of Jordan River, across from Jericho. Verse 2. And Balak, the king of Moab, the son of Zippor, saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. Verse 3. So Moab was terrified because of the people, for they were numerous. Moab was overcome with fear because of the sons of Israel. Verse 4. Moab said to the elders of the Midian, now this horde will lick up all that is around us, just as the ox licks up the grass of the field. And Balak, the son of Zippor, was the king of Moab at that time. Verse 5. So he sent messengers to Balaam, and a famous prophet, diviner, the son of Beor, at Pethor, which is by the Euphrates River, in the land of the descendants of the people, to call for him, saying, there is a people who have come out of Egypt. Behold, they cover the surface of the land, and they are living opposite me. I can't even say opposite me. That's what it says. All right. Now please come, curse, verse 5, verse 6, I mean. Now please come, curse these people for me, for they are too powerful for me. Perhaps I will be able to defeat them and drive them out of the land. For I know your reputation, that he who you bless is blessed, and he who you curse is cursed. Verse 7. So the elders of Moab and the Midian departed with fees for divinations, foretelling in hand, and they came to Balaam and told him the words of Balak. Verse 8. Balak said to them, spend the night here, and I will bring word by to you, as the Most High may speak to me. So the leaders of Moab stayed with Balaam that night. Verse 9. The Most High came to Balaam and said, who are these men with you? Balaam said to the Most High, Balak, the son of Zippor, king of Moab, has sent word to me. Verse 11. Hear this, the people who came out of Egypt cover the face surface of the land. Come now, curse them for me. Perhaps I may be able to fight against them and drive them out. And then verse 12. The Most High said to Balaam, do not go with them. You shall not curse the people of Israel, for they are blessed. Verse 13. Balaam got up in the morning and said to the leader of Balak, go back to your own land of Moab, for the Most High has refused to let me go with you. Verse 14. The leaders of Moab arose and went to Balak and said, Balaam refused to come with us. Verse 15. Then Balak again sent leaders more numerous and men who were more distinguished than the first ones. Verse 16. Then they came to Balaam and said to him, thus say Balak, the son of Zippor, I beg you, let nothing hinder you from coming to me. Verse 17. For I will give you a very great honor, and I will do whatever you tell me. So please come curse these people of Israel for me. Verse 18. Balaam answered the servants of Balak, even if Balak were to give me his house full of silver and gold, I could not do anything, either small or great, contrary to the command of the Most High God. I can say Most High Yahweh. Mm-hmm. Verse 19. Now please, you also stay here tonight, and I will find out what else the Most High will say to me. The Most High came to Balaam at night and said to him, If the men have come to call you, get up and go with them. But you shall still do only what I tell you. Verse 21. So Balaam got up in the morning and saddled his donkey, and went with the leaders of Moab. All right, and then verse 22. But the Most High anger was kindled because he was going, and the angel of the Most High took his stand in the way as an adversary against him. Now he was riding on his donkey, and his 2 servants were with him. Verse 23. When the donkey saw the angel of the Most High standing in the way of his drawn sword in his hand, the donkey turned off the path and went into the field. But Balaam struck the donkey to turn her back towards the path. Verse 24. But the angel of the Most High stood in a narrow path of the vineyard, or the vineyard, with a stone wall on the side and a stone wall on that side. Verse 25. When the donkey saw the angel of the Most High, she pressed herself against the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against it, and struck her again. It's finna get good. Verse 26. The angel of the Most High went further and stood in a narrow place where there was no room to turn, either to the right or to the left.
Well, hold on, man. I want to pause you right there real quick, because I'm a little lost, and it sounds like it's finna get action-packed up in this joint. So I need to know what's going on. So somebody talk to me, tell me what's going on.
So Moab seen what the nation of Yisrael did to the surrounding countries or nations around them, and they had went to Balaam, and they asked Balaam to put a curse on the nation of Yisrael. And Balaam talked to the Most High, and the Most High said, "No, I'm not going to curse these people. They basically are my people, and they are blessed." And Balaam told Moab, which is Balak, that they will not curse them, and the Most High said no. And then that the Balaam will not go back with Balak to fight against these people. And then Balaam did say, well, you can stay right here and I can talk to the Most High again to see what he say. But this time the Most High said, you can go with them, but you got to listen to what I say. You still got to listen to me and listen to my orders. The next morning when Balaam had tried to go with Balak, the Most High got mad and sent the angel down to block them from going. And the donkey seen the angel, and Balaam just tried to, right now he's just trying to get away from the angel.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's gonna go down. He made a bad decision.
No,
Yeah.
but the angel, after the donkey seen the angel, he pressed up against the wall and it kind of messed his foot up.
Okay. Well, hold on, because it's finna get real sticky. So he tried to do some sneaky shit against the Most High. He thought the Most High wasn't everywhere. He wasn't omnipresent. He didn't know it all, huh?
Yeah.
He said, I'm gonna go with Balak anyway. The Most High said, all right. Well, you sure?
Okay.
Talk to me, man. Tell me what else finna go down. Hold on, man. Tell me what else finna go down. I can't wait.
Hold on, but I guess he struck the donkey a little bit because it struck his foot. I guess, but the angel was sitting right there with it in narrow place. All right, now we can get back to reading.
Okay.
Donkey got surprised though. Got the trip. All right, verse 27. Numbers chapter 22 and verse 27. When the donkey saw the angel of the Most High, she lay down under Balaam. So Balaam was angry, and he struck the donkey a third time with his staff. 28. And the Most High opened the mouth of the donkey. And she said to Balaam, what have I done to you, that you have struck me these 3 times? 29. Then Balaam said to the donkey talking to Balaam, Verse 29.
That's some wild shit, ain't it? There's some wild shit going on. Hold on.
Yep. 29. Then Balaam said to the donkey, because you have made a mockery of me, if there had been a sword in my hand, I would have killed you by now. Damn. Verse 30. The donkey said to Balaam, am I not your donkey, on which you have ridden all your life until this day? Question. Have I ever been accustomed to do so to you? And he said, no. Verse 31. Then the Most High opened Balaam's eyes, and he saw the angel of the Most High standing in the way with his drawn sword in his hand. And he bowed his head and laid himself face down. Verse 32. The angel of the Most High said to him, why have you struck your donkey these 3 times? Behold, I have come out to stand against you, because your behavior was obstinate and contrary to me. Verse 33. The donkey saw me and turned away from me these 3 times. If she had not turned away from me, I would have certainly killed you now and let her live. 34. Balaam said to the angel of the Most High, I have sinned, for I did not know that you are standing in the way against me. Dang. But now, if my going displease you, I will turn back. Verse 35. The angel of the Most High said to Balaam, go with the men, but you shall speak only what I tell you. So Balaam went along with the leaders of Balak. Verse 36. When Balak heard that Balaam was coming, he went out to meet him at the city of Moab, which is on the border of a border at the Arnon River, at the farthest end of the border. Verse 37. Balak said to Balaam, did I not urgently send word to you to call you? Question. Why did you not come to me? Immediately. Question. Am I really unable to pay you? Question. Verse 38. So Balaam said to Balak, indeed, I have come to you now, but am I able to say anything at all? Question. The word that the Most High put in my mouth that I shall speak. Verse 39. And Balaam went with Balak, and they came to Karath, Huzah. Verse 40. Balak sacrificed oxen and sheep, and sent some to Balaam and to the leaders who were with him. Verse 41. Then it came about in the morning that Balak took Balaam and brought him up to the high places of Baal. From there he saw a portion of the Israelites. This chapter gonna be good too.
Man, that was deep. Let me read to you how mine ended. It was a little similar, but it wasn't exactly the same.
What is that?
So, Numbers chapter 22, verse 40, that reads, and Balak slaughtered cattle and sheep, and he sent some to Balaam and to the heads who were with him. And it came to be in the morning that Balak took Balaam and brought him up to the high places of Baal, and from there he saw the extremity of the camp.
That's what I saw.
Yeah. It's a lot that goes there. It's a lot of questions. Like, I mean, that shows a lot of.
He's a how many
a lot of
like, boy,
yeah. That showed a lot of questions for them, but that showed for me. That showed like that put a step in how deep and how powerful the camp was. The nation of Yisrael was.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Because these people are talking about Baal worship. These are like what. A lot of people don't realize this right now today, but the United States is under a lot of Baal worship right now. They doing a lot of the worshiping that these ancient Egyptians was on a long time ago. And that's disguised. a lot of people don't realize all that shit, like the sun god and all that shit, Horus and all that shit. Guess what? That's Baal worship. All that shit. That's the same thing that the Most High, not the Most High, but that Moses had got pissed off about when he came down off of Mount Sinai and seeing everybody was worshiping that golden calf. That was a symbolization of Baal.
Yeah, well,
There was Baal worship that they was on back then. That's what they was used to in Egypt. When they was in Egypt all them years, you know, we got accustomed to that Baal worship. So now we in America, and we don't even know what Baal worship look like. But yeah, we doing it right now.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Those false idols, those engraven images. Can't have two Most Highs. But enough of that talking with me. I want to go around this table and see what y'all think. Let's see what y'all think. I'm gonna start with Ben Yekabin today. What you think? How did this chapter go for you?
I like this chapter because it's basically, in my eyes, this chapter wasn't like dedicated to like the nation of Israel. It kind of was, but it wasn't. But it's kind of dedicated to like this chapter all spiritual for me, because it was like what's going on behind the nation of Israel back, like what they not seeing the Most High work at play, you know. So I kind of like this chapter.
That's very deep.
Yeah, they ain't know nothing about. At this time, I would think they ain't know nothing about what's going on.
Right.
in this chapter.
Well. I mean, you just brought something up that's very important when you just said how the Most High working within them other nations that we don't even know about, that's plotting against us behind our back. The Most High fucking with them. That was trying to put curses on us and shit.
He ain't let them do it.
Most High like, nah, fellas, they were me. Yeah, nah, fellas, they were me. Cause y'all gotta forget, the Most High is the Alpha and the Omega. So all them other works of evil and shit, guess what? They gotta go through the Father, bro. Yeah, to fuck with you, they gotta go through the Father.
Right.
Yes. So that's damn good that you said that, because that's proof of it. Absolutely. Yeah, I respect that. All right.
I like this chapter. It's one of them good ones too. Also because it shows that, like bro was saying, like how these other nations do, you know, get mad and get to plotting against the Most High God people, or whatever sort of, you know, even if they didn't think that was the real chosen people, it shows how the Most High gonna stand out and stand up for it, what, you know, what's his.
Yeah.
And that's something that we gotta, you know, we can't get confused. You know,
We gotta see
you
it.
gotta see it for what it is. And you know, he ain't just finna let nobody curse his people, you know. And to understand the law, statutes, and commandments, you know, to be connected with your heavenly Father. It say in the scriptures, curse who cursed thee, you know, and bless who blessed thee. He probably seen that they was coming with whatever format they had going on, and it was like, man, these people just tripping. He probably wanted to help them out a little bit, try to show them, like, hey, that's why he took them to the high places. They went to the high places of
Baal, yeah.
And they seen the like multitude
Yeah.
of the tribes. Like, man, think you gonna curse them? It's gonna reverse on you. It's kind of going. Everything gonna hit the float.
Can't
You
do
know
it.
what I mean?
Can't do
It
it.
ain't gonna work. You know. But the Most High was telling them not to. You know what I mean? Listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, listen to anything that what was it, Balaam?
Balaam, yeah.
And that's one thing we can't forget, because he is touching up on these other nations too.
Yeah.
We gotta remember that he around everything.
That's
he made
powerful.
good and evil. So
Powerful. All right. Did you
gotta-
like the chapter though?
the chapter was significantly impressive. You
Yeah.
know, it shows like he there for you even when you think he not. But you know, you might want to have faith, man.
Hey,
a lot of it.
You just might. It might be a good idea.
You know what I mean?
You know. All right, that's good. That's good. We're gonna turn to Brother Sean over here. You know, he be all back there quiet and things like that. Do me a favor, bro. Move that mic over just a second so we can check you out now.
To be honest with you, I like the chapter. It pretty much informed me on a lot of things that I need to refreshen up on. Like, pretty much the offerings, the city, the people, and basically karma. Karma been here since the beginning of the time, so whatever you do unto others is going to happen back to you.
Absolutely. You better believe that. You better believe that. Yeah, I like that. All right, well, let's turn over here to Cash and Divine. Divine first. Talk to me.
Well, I agree with being, but after he said all that, I don't really know what to say.
He said, man, you said that and something.
Yeah. I like the chapter because it shows how much how it's yeah, I don't know.
You know, how you gonna say you don't know?
Yeah, but I do like the chapter. I do. It was a great chapter. It shows how much the Most High do go all out for us when it comes to people looking, ready to do something to us.
Yeah, no doubt.
Did you peep how he did it though? How did you
I
peep
did.
game? Like the Most High so cold when he dropped the angel down, then boom, he act like he ain't peeped the angel.
Right.
Then he turned the donkey around.
I peeped
Then
all
the
that.
donkey start talking. And
Hold
then he
on,
start talking
now. I was just about to
and
say
then
something about the donkey.
donkey, and then the
No,
donkey
stop
tell him
talking
like,
that
hold on, bro. It's an angel
They try to
behind
kill
you
the donkey,
with the
you
sword
strike
stopping
3
y'all.
Hey, I'm telling
Hey, that's a movie, bro. That's
only on Yisrael United podcast you gonna get scripture like this. They ain't never told you this story in
That's
church.
real stupid like
when I saw that donkey when I saw that donkey open his mouth and start talking.
Hold on. Let me hear what Cash got to say about this donkey situation. Go ahead, Cash. Tell me about this donkey situation. Is this a real situation or what?
Yeah, I was gonna say how open-minded they was back then, because if a donkey just start talking to me, I can't ride that donkey no more. I'm gonna have to check myself into an
Nah,
asylum or
for
something.
real. Nah, you gotta think about what was the
we
person
going today?
the person the donkey was talking to. This wasn't a regular person. This was like somebody that messed with spiritual stuff all day. He was like a sorcerer, like type. Them
Like a
motherfuckers.
wizard or
Yeah,
witch or
because
something.
it said he was talking. Yeah, it said yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he was like a sorcerer, because he still knew who the Most High was, and he
Wait a
was
minute.
contacting the Most High.
Wait,
He was.
wait.
He didn't mean
So-
to contact the Most High. I
Yes,
don't
he did.
think.
Hold on. Are y'all sitting here telling me that y'all really think this donkey's talking?
Yes. He said he opened his mouth
Saying
and
it
started
starts
talking.
speaking, bro.
Okay, look, all y'all sitting here thinking, okay.
Donkey ain't gonna be like,
All
oh,
right.
that motherfucker talking.
So, hey,
Broke the words out.
hey, wait a minute, man. Hey, wait a minute, Brother Shine. Read to me verse 31 real quick. Turn to verse 31 and read it to me real quick, man. You really think a donkey opened his mouth
That
and
mother
talked?
did it that day.
Y'all saying that it did it?
I'm like,
The book did say it did it. But guess what?
He probably has.
Wait a minute, Brother Shine, read to me. Wait a minute, these man, y'all is out there tripping. Like, y'all is tripping. Y'all tripping. Hey,
No,
hold
I
on,
mentioned that.
Brother Shine. Brother,
He was on
they
some
tripping. Brother, they tripping. Brother Shine. Brother Shine, they tripping. Hey, read to me, Brother Shine. Read to me.
Numbers 20, chapter 22, verse 31.
Yes.
It say, then the Lord opened Balaam's eyes.
Stop. Read that again.
Then the Lord opened Balaam's eyes.
Stop. Read again.
His eyes was open.
Read it again.
All of them.
No, man. Read it again.
Then the Lord opened Balaam's eyes.
That man Balaam was asleep.
He was dreaming.
He was dreaming about the damn donkey. When he came out of his dream, the Most High was like, yeah, and he went and finished
But
on.
the donkey was talking to
Wait,
himself.
wait.
In his dream.
Wait, he was already woke because
Hold on.
for one,
Let
he
me see
hurt
that.
his foot.
Let me see that again.
And he
Yeah.
said he didn't see
Literally,
the
in the,
He was dreaming.
so
he
on
dreamt
mine
the
it say,
angel
then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand, and he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face.
It was a lesson. We learn our lessons through our dreams, our visions.
Damn. So he still woke up and seen the angel.
Hold
Well, yes.
Posted a strap out.
Because no, it's not like an angel that y'all thinking about.
Listen,
These are messengers.
he had to.
Yes, he did. Just
He
like
had it on
if
him.
you was to wake up and you see somebody standing over your bed with a strap to your head, like
Nigga,
why you do that to them? Why you do that to them dummies? Why you do that to them damn dummies?
In your dream.
Why you do it? That's what that was, and you know what he talking about when he saying this, dummies. You know what the hell he talking about because you know what that dream was about. You know what it is. So that's what an angel is. When y'all talk about angel, don't think of no shit with fucking light glowing out of it and all that old bullshit. No! These are messengers. Matter of fact, in my book, it don't say no damn, it say messenger. Because that's what it is. They come in all type of figures and types of shit. They could come into you in the type form of a fucking animal, a dog. You could be burning in the motherfucking sleep and a cat could come and piss on your motherfucking face to wake you up. That cat could be your damn guardian angel. They come in all type of forms and figures. So let's get what the fuck's going on and stop thinking a motherfucking donkey opened his mouth and had a conversation. This donkey done conversed with Balaam. That's what y'all telling me.
No, he opened his eyes to see that the angels, because the angel wouldn't peer to the. The animal could see that type of shit sometimes. He wasn't. He was asleep, bro.
That's what I was thinking too.
He
Because I
wasn't
know
even-
dogs can see.
But I can see what you're saying though. But he was asleep.
Yeah.
So you telling me
He seen that.
that instead of the Most High open his eyes out of a slumber, out of a sleep, you telling me that the donkey actually talked and the Most High had to open his eyes to see an angel?
I think
Are you fucking serious?
how I was seeing it went that the Most High, he didn't like actually open his eyes, but he like let the angel appear to him.
What did it say?
Hold on. In verse 28 it said, and the Lord opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, what have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? So basically,
That's why the donkey
it
stopped.
was a dream,
Yeah, the donkey-
but the Most High basically was speaking.
No, he
through
was smitten
the
me
donkey.
because he hit him.
In his dream, he did.
Where you see the dream at? Though?
Go back to verse
A lot of times he
28.
tell me it's dream. He say it was a
Hold on.
dream. He ain't gonna be-
He did say it was dream when he said he opened his eyes.
No, the Lord, the Most High opened Balaam's like
Eyes.
and he saw the angel. Like he wasn't sleep. Like he wasn't sleeping on the donkey. He just couldn't see the donkey. The donkey seen it because the donkey. You know how the animal.
So
see
you
that
telling
type
me
of
he
cat see
didn't?
that
He
type of
wasn't
shit?
asleep.
Type of,
So you telling me the donkey talked and he wasn't asleep?
where is it saying?
Oh,
It was knocked
no.
out.
he was asleep.
No, he was.
One word say it was knocked out.
And
He was
that
a
night,
man.
God came to Balaam and said, since these men have come to...
He wasn't asleep.
No, that was after. It came morning after that. That's why he got.
Yeah, it
up.
was the next morning he hopped
Oh,
on
it
the
say he got
ass.
up. It say he got up
And
in the
rode.
morning and saddled and went with the
Yeah.
Moabites official, but God
He just couldn't
was
see the
very
angel.
angry.
Right
No,
there.
that ain't.
Yeah, the
So
Most High
hold
opened
on,
the
wait a
door.
minute.
And the angel stood on the road to oppose.
But the donkey seen the angel first.
Balaam was
He like,
riding
what
on
the
his
fuck you tripping
donkey.
for? He
His
started
two
hitting that
servants were
motherfucker and
with
it hit
him.
his leg.
When the donkey saw the angel of the road standing in the road and withdrawing his sword in his hand, and it turned off the road and into a field. And Balaam went back to, and Balaam beat it and got it back on the road.
The donkey, right?
Yeah.
Keep going. Where you at with it?
That was 23.
The donkey
Okay.
said the donkey went out road because it seen
24.
it seen the angel or the
Then the
sword.
angel of the Lord stood in a narrow path through the vineyard with walls on both sides. And the donkey saw the angel of the Lord, and it pressed close to the wall, crushing Balaam's foot against it. So he beat the donkey again. Then the angel of the Lord moved ahead and stood in a narrow place when there was no room to turn, neither right or to the left. And when the donkey saw the angel of the Lord, it lay down under Balaam.
Balaam was tripping. He like damn.
And he was angry
Fuck
and
you
beat
tripping
them
for?
with the
He
staff.
couldn't see what's going
Then the Lord opened the donkey's mouth, and it said to Balaam, "What have I done to you to make you beat me these 3 times?" Balaam answered the donkey, "You have made a fool of me. If only I had a sword in my hand, I would kill you right now." And the donkey said to Balaam, "I am not your own donkey, which you have always ridden to this day." Oh no, he said, "Am I not your donkey who you have always ridden to this day? And I've been in the habit of doing this to you. Now, have I been in the habit of doing this to you?" And he said, "No." And then the Most High opened Balaam's eyes, and he saw the angel of the Most High standing in the road with his sword drawn. So he had bowed his face down. And the angel of the Lord asked him, "Why have you beaten your donkey these 3 times? I have come here to oppose you because your path is reckless and one before me." So wait a minute, that was so hard. Like, you can't tell me that was so hard how the Most High just lined them up like that.
Yeah, he did, absolutely. But he was asleep. He was asleep doing
mentally sleep. He wasn't spiritually woke to see it.
So
That's why
hold
the
on,
donkey
hold on, wait a minute.
Right.
He was spiritually woke enough to hear this donkey and have a conversation with him.
But he wasn't
Most High
spiritually
put it up
enough.
on the- put
He
it on
wasn't
the
like
rock.
he wasn't
The
aware
Most High
enough
put
to
the
he
word
wasn't
on
aware
the
enough to
donkey's
see the angel on the road.
It said the Most High put the word on him.
It said he wasn't aware. He wasn't aware enough to see the.
I heard what you saying.
Because he was hitting that mother.
But
And then
okay,
laid down.
so
Yeah, laid-
what does it mean when he opened his eyes then to see the angel?
He opened it up to because he couldn't see.
So he didn't see the angel at first.
He
No,
became
the donkey
aware.
did. The
No,
donkey did. He
the
wasn't aware of
donkey
it.
seen
The
it.
donkey did
It started
see it.
tripping.
But he
Remember, it was
didn't
tripping.
right.
It was
It
donkey
was start
started
tripping.
He's like, you
Right.
don't see this shit. He trying to tell him. He's trying to tell him and shit. But the motherfucker. Nope, I ain't going that way. My donkey was like, you don't see that motherfucker? He thrusting that motherfucker. Look at that.
He said, he opened his mouth. He said, "Do I act like this on the regular?"
He tried to break it down. The Most High put it on him though.
He said, "Now do I for real act like this? You done beat me these 3 times."
Only stars can do that. I'm just saying. It all started because of the curse they was trying to put up on the 12 tribes. That's why the Most High opened that made that scenery happen to him and stuff like that. And then you remember that he was okay. He got on the donkey. And he had to go meet up
With the dude in
with
there.
Balak.
Yes.
He had to meet up with Balak.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
we do.
No
You know
doubt.
what I mean? And that donkey started tripping because the angel was
on the road.
on the way to going to where he had to get to.
Okay.
He wasn't.
Okay,
He was
okay,
standing in the
hold
road.
on,
It
hold
was
on,
that
okay.
sword drawn.
It was standing in the place where they had to go.
He was standing in the road.
Yeah. And he
With
couldn't.
his sword
Then
drawn.
the messenger of the Most High stood in the narrow passage between the vineyards with the small
No,
wall.
that's after the donkey start tripping.
Yeah.
That's after he start
Okay,
tripping.
hold
The
on,
donkey
hold
got
on,
the tripping
hold on.
first.
Both
on.
parts, but I can see Daddy part.
And then
too.
he stood in the
Look,
narrow road
Look,
so he could see him
look, you're
more.
not seeing why I can see Daddy part too.
Like, done. He on some Jason shit.
Listen,
I had a
you
sword.
gotta see Daddy part too, because at the end of the
like,
chapter, Balak was
injured.
already back at Moab, and he was like, "Dude, what took you so long?"
Cause he was on the road.
But with the donkey, he was asleep. How you gonna guide the donkey and you sleep?
Can't.
He was
He
not.
wasn't
Exactly.
asleep. He wasn't
He
asleep.
wasn't
He
asleep.
was asleep.
He was not asleep.
He was
So,
woke.
so
was
how
woke.
how
wasn't asleep.
Balak get that far ahead of him?
He wasn't
Cause he
asleep,
wasn't cause he wasn't on the he was finna be on the road to go with them. Cause you remember he had told them he wasn't gonna go
So
with
you
them.
They was
Cause
going
the Most
at
High.
the same
But
time.
no,
they
he
left
wasn't with
together.
Balak
No,
yet.
he wasn't with them
Balak
yet.
yet.
Hold
So
on
the
now.
messenger
Balak had
sent
sent-
another night.
Balak had sent the what's called to go get him. He had
But-
sent another group of messengers.
Right, but they ain't spend the night with him again.
They that time they left. They all
No, the Most High said no. He said y'all spend the night one more time.
look,
Read it
Talk
now.
to the Most High
Find it
again.
in scripture. All you gotta do is find it in scripture. And why you finding that in scripture? You telling me
See,
that
right
the
here, I got it
messenger
right here.
right before
Got it
he
right
went
here.
to sleep Right before he went to sleep, the messenger wasn't standing on the road with a sword out.
No.
Before he went to
No.
sleep?
No. It says, look, verse,
Before he went to
verse
sleep
19.
is crazy.
It says, now please, verse
I thought it
19,
was
Numbers
after
22.
you-
It says, now please, you also stay here tonight, and I will find out what else the Most High will say to me. And then it says, Most High came to Balaam at night and said to him, if the men have come to you, get up and go with them. But you shall still do only what I tell you. So, So, and then verse 21 it says, so Balaam got up in the morning and saddled his donkey. So he got up
And went with the princes of Moab.
and went with the leaders of Moab. Yeah, the princes
Right.
of Moab. It says, and
Right.
then it says, but the Most High God anger was kindled because he was going, and the angel of the Most High took his stand in the way.
Right. So, like she said, they was
up, though.
they was
got
together.
Up. They got up. See, look,
Got
right
up,
here.
though.
It says, so Balaam got up in the morning and saddled his donkey and
Right.
went with the leaders of Moab.
So why the leaders of Moab?
So he got up.
just
It was up.
And
It
then
wa-
the
it wa-
donkey was going crazy.
Hold on.
When they would have
Hold
stopped it
on,
like
hold
a
on,
trolley
let's
of
read it, let's
donkey.
read it, let's read it, let's read it.
And the Most High took his stand in the way of the adversary against him. Now, he was riding on his donkey, and his two servants were with him.
Right,
When
hold on, what they say?
The two servants were with him.
His two servants.
The two servants,
two
the
adversaries.
two people. When the
So
donkey
he
saw
not with
the
them. So
angel,
he not with Moab and them no more.
Right. So
he
when
went
they
him
lose-
somewhere else. He
when they lose
shook.
path,
He did something different.
he
That's
fell
why the Most High was
asleep.
angry. You know what I mean? That's what he's talking about right here. But God, the
So
Most
it
High
said that
anger was
said that they left apart. It said that. Hold on, man.
See, look.
Y'all doing a whole lot of assuming.
No, it's what Scripture says. It says, look. It says, but
Where
the
you
Most
at
High,
with it?
verse 22.
All right.
But the Most High anger was kindled because he was going, and the angel of the Most High took his stand in a way as an adversary against him. Now, he was riding on his donkey, and his two servants were with him. It ain't saying nothing about the other ones right now.
Right.
It's saying
But
he
they
had two
still work
servants.
together.
Not at that point.
What you mean not at that
And
point?
Balaam
So-
rose up
Balaam
in
got
the
up in the
morning
morning
and
and
saddled his
He
donkey
didn't
and went with the heads of Moab.
The leaders. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so he went with them.
It says, but
But the displeasure of the Most High burned because he went. Because he went with him.
didn't he tell him to go with him?
He just say he got pissed off because he went with him. So they was together.
Okay.
You gotta listen to what
And-
he said the first time. The first time when he came to him, he said, "Don't go with them. The people that y'all trying to kill are blessed."
Yeah, but he told him to get up in the morning, just go with him, but you still gotta follow my.
But it just say he was
Listen
pissed off because he went with him. Right there, it just said.
Yeah.
That's like,
And it say the messenger of the Most High stations himself in the way as an adversary against him. That's because he was pissed off again. He was pissed off at him.
that's like if I asked when I was a kid, "Can I go this place?" My dad said, "Heck no." And then I asked again 2 hours later, and he said, "Go ahead, go." And then as soon as I get home, I get a whooping. Because he said no.
I don't think it's like that.
See, look.
Why not?
He did
What
say
about
no.
verse-
He
but
said he
look,
was
He
pissed
So
off.
why would he be
no.
mad at him though?
He
Look,
said no.
if
That'd
he
be
did,
like
if he
if he
followed
said
him.
no and then you still went.
You know what I mean? Why would he be mad? Because look at
And
verse
then
20.
he got
No, 'cause he
mad.
said go.
And
Look
then
at verse
he
20.
said go.
It said the Most High
Hey.
came to Balaam at night and said to him, if the men have come to you, come to call you, get up and go with them. But you shall still do only what I tell you.
Right, but only the word which I speak.
So why
to
you
you
get mad at him?
Because he didn't do it. Because the word he spoke to him was don't go. But hold on now. And it say, and Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his donkey
No, he told
and he
him go with
went.
him, but still you
But
listen
then he
to
said that he went. He saddled his donkey and he went. Why y'all ignoring this fact?
Yeah, it did. It
He
did.
said he saddled his donkey and he went. But the next verse right after that, it said that the Most High was burned. He was pissed off that he went.
Yeah.
And he said because of that, he stationed himself against him. So because he went, he put himself against him as an adversary,
Right.
as an enemy, right?
Right.
Okay, so now it say that's when all this donkey shit start happening,
Yep.
right?
The angel seen
Yep.
the donkey seen the angel. He turned Went into the vineyard.
Dude, eyes were
The
open
age
to
you-
see it. Like he could see what's
Move
going on. It's
from
like
the
hitting straight,
road.
ain't like tripping.
Right, but hold on. Before you go further, what was the angel doing when the donkey saw him?
Yeah, to stand there with a sword.
Just stand-
With his sword out, right? But then it said the messenger stood on a narrow path, right? All right, now 25 saying when the donkey saw the messenger, he pushed again, like all that stuff y'all was saying, right?
Yeah.
And then 26 said the messenger of the Most High went further and stood in a narrow place where there was no way to turn aside, right or left, so he went further. And when the donkey saw the messenger of the Most High, she laid down under Balaam.
Got scared.
Yeah, so Balaam displeased the bird because the donkey was all under him and shit. And then the Most High opened the donkey mouth and said to him, what have I done to you for you to smack me all them 3 times? So
Right,
this
that's
is
the donkey
where
talking.
this is where I'm saying that he was asleep, but y'all was like he was right there and the donkey was
He told
talking
him
right
he
there
got
too.
up that morning. Because it said he got up in the morning. On verse 21.
Right, I get that where he got up in the morning, but I'm also getting that he could have bumped his head. It was a long day. He could have went back to sleep because right there it clearly say that his eyes was open to where he seen the motherfucking angel.
But how you hit the saddle though? How you hit the donkey? He hit the donkey.
It was in his dream.
Right, he hit him.
Well,
You
yeah,
do
he
shit
was
all the time in your dreams. You hear shit.
He said
You
the
don't
donkey's
be
going
fighting
off
in your
path. Though. He
dreams?
said that he said that the donkey's going off path.
It was. It could be going out. You okay? So people
So
that drive
really-
can see this type of shit. You could be falling asleep doing something, or right before you going to sleep, you could think you doing something. You could be falling, fuck around, be falling off the couch or something. Shit happens like in real life as it happened in your dream, bro. I could be dreaming, hearing the
But
movie,
it
and
was
that
saying he went to
motherfucker
sleep,
play
though.
out just how it's playing out live on that
I get what you
TV.
saying,
It could
but
be doing to
it
the
would've said
side.
that. It
It clearly say his eyes was open.
Twice.
through the Most High.
It clearly say.
Yeah, twice. So
It
he
don't
never went to
say
sleep,
what
though.
you saying though.
It said, look.
It don't
So-
say
Yes,
through
it
the
do.
mo.
So Balaam got up in the morning and saddled his donkey and went with the leader of Moab. So he saddled and got up. And they say he went back to sleep at no point.
But his eyes was open.
When the scriptures,
Right.
your eyes are open to like it's like you open to see what the truth. Like I can teach you scriptures, but if your eyes ain't open to understand, to see, it's just like understand. He understood why the donkey was tripping.
I
See
get
the
you
eyes.
saying that. Okay, so
He couldn't see.
show
it,
me
though.
how
He
many
was
facts
blind.
for donkeys to talk. Show me how many realistic cases in the history of man.
Right here.
No. I'm not talking about right. No, it ain't. No, what animals to talk? What animals to spoke? You finna point out something to me, and they wasn't sleep. That's what you
Not
finna
on
say.
Earth. Not on Earth. Nah, it's gonna take too much time.
Okay, well you do it off air, and we'll come back to this, and we'll come and we'll broadcast that. You show me this, but right now, see what you talking about right there. But you show me to the fact with some birds and talk, like what this donkey is having a straight conversation like me and you was talking. You telling me that happened, but you telling me that his eyes wasn't open as a dream. You'll say, well, you know, the Most High, he opened his eyes to say, well, he could see this messenger. So you telling me, first of all, that the messenger was invisible. Where it don't say that. No word.
He just wasn't seeing it. He wasn't seeing the messenger.
The donkey seen it though.
But the
Right, the donkey
seen
seen it.
That's what make it like.
Well, how do you know that he? How do you know what? Even first of all, what kind of
I
messenger
looked it up.
was?
They got it all up on what's called. They said the donkey spoke. You can look it up. They say the mother spoke. There's no doubt about it. The donkey spoke.
can't use
A
that
lot of people got
I
they say all the
don't
time. Go look it up.
About look.
Everybody said the mother spoke. It's what it is.
I was heard. I don't want to.
Okay, so you telling me that
Show me
your
how many
animal,
other facts. Show me how many
if
other
you
accounts.
wrote that your animal would be literally sitting there having a whole conversation with you, like we having a conversation now.
You speak
If
to
you
your
wasn't
dog?
asleep.
Do you talk to your dog?
Listen, if the man upstairs do some crazy shit like that, I'm not gonna tell
I
nobody.
mean, he be talking to the birds.
I wouldn't even tell you if he.
No.
you
That ain't what I was gonna
So-
end with. I was gonna end with,
tell
do
you
your
that,
dog
man.
talk back to
Yeah.
you?
Moses
That's
threw
not
a stick
on air,
down and
bro.
turned into a snake.
What you mean?
I get that.
But they
I'm
talk-
not saying that
Between me
don't
and my
happen
dog.
because the sorcerers did the same thing. I'm not saying that don't happen.
Dr. Doolittle was talking
That's just like the donkey was talking
It's
to
make
Shrek.
believe. It's to get people drawn into the movie, so motherfuckers can go to the movie and pay their money go see this one person.
So where they get
talk
that
to
idea
animals.
from?
No.
Where they get that idea from? That
No, he did. It do say he did talk to animals.
This
Dr. Doolittle, I mean.
For real, he was a real person.
That's what they say. They say he did talk.
Jobs could though too. Jobs could connect too. Job.
Joe.
Got shot.
Job.
Yo.
Joe.
Yeah, that's the word.
No. Wait a minute. So you telling me that this donkey talked to Baleen?
Yeah. I believe it. I got faith.
How can
in
I-
it.
Hold on.
Straight
How can an
animal
animal
like-
talk?
Ask the Most High.
Most High opened his mouth.
Okay. Now, if
So you
the
telling me the
Most
Most High
High,
opened the door?
How did the Most High bring that
I'm
angel right
not
there?
doubting the powers of the Most High. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if y'all can believe that the Most High done opened this donkey mouth, why can't y'all believe that the Most High done opened this dude's eyes?
Oh, he opened.
He
to see
opened
that-
them right.
He
opened
couldn't
them.
see that angel.
okay, so if his
about to
eyes
get
are
the
open, so if
He
his
couldn't see
eyes
it. He's like, Most High,
No,
like, man, I got.
they
like
sitting there
ting,
talking
with
about
some-
he had a realization as his eyes open. The Bible didn't say this man had a realization. He found out that the angel was real. He now saw that the angel was real. It didn't say nothing according to them lines. No, it did not. It said that, he was asleep with his eyes closed. His eyes were closed and the Most High opened them, meaning he was dreaming.
and then told him
And
through
see-
the donkey, like, hey, why you just hit me 3 times, bro?
Thank you!
I mean, but the
Like,
donkey
what did I do
wasn't
to you?
talking either. The Most High was talking.
Through the donkey,
man. So he
Through
did,
the donkey.
He did it a lot of times. He spoke to all what type of words.
time out.
In his dream.
Oh, he
It's
was up.
been-
Hold on,
wait. Before you do that, we ain't came across a lot of stories where these guys done had visions.
Yeah, but not. It'll tell you like he went to sleep.
It
right?
did. It said it was a vision, just like it just said he opened his eyes.
They didn't
Twice.
tell you. They didn't tell you
He
like
opened
that.
his eyes to
It'll
see
tell
the
you
angel,
it'll
and
tell
then
you-
he opened his eyes so the donkey can speak to his ass.
No.
Yes, twice.
Point it out. Tell me where it's at.
So
Tell me what
you
it said.
telling
You
me?
gotta have some faith.
So you
on it.
telling me
You gotta
That
walk by
is
faith and not
faith.
sight.
So you telling me that
You know?
he didn't see the
Not saying
angel
he
in his
got-
dream at all? That
What
was
do you
just
mean?
irrelevant.
But
Cause he's
it
not
was-
talking
it
about.
wasn't a dream,
In
though, at
the
that
dream, the angel was following him,
No, the
and he just didn't see him
It
until
was-
he woke up.
It wasn't following him. It was in front of him.
Thank
it
you.
wasn't
No, it
dream, though.
wasn't.
Yes, it
wasn't no
was.
dream.
Yes, it was.
How the donkey gonna see behind him?
But how didn't Balaam see it?
Because he was asleep.
You talking about in his dream. Why
Right.
didn't he see him in his dream?
Right.
And the donkey seen him in his dream.
Right.
The donkey started talking to him in his dream. Now,
Right.
the donkey seen what he seen, because cats and dogs see stuff all the time, and that's
In his
probably
dream, though.
and it, no, you're not hearing me. Now the donkey wasn't asleep.
Because the donkey was kept.
The donkey
already
was
moved.
rolling. He was walking with Balaam on him. The donkey seen what he seen.
and turned and
Right,
went
it
in
got
a
off
different
path.
direction.
Now it don't say if he was asleep when he felt him turn off path and he was beating the donkey ass in his
Beat
dream.
him in his sleep.
Right. Not the physical
beat
donkey
him.
right then and
He
there, but
beat the
in,
donkey in his sleep.
in the
So
dream.
look,
And he could have been woke up when the donkey came and got up under his ass when he said he did, and
It
he
didn't
woke him.
say that though.
It didn't say, and it ain't saying what y'all saying
It
either.
is. It's saying exactly what we
Said he
saying.
woke up, bro. He said he
You-
woke up
y'all
on
just
the
not-
side.
then the
trying to
Lord
see it,
opened the
man.
eyes
That
of
donkey
Balaam, and he
talking.
saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way.
That's what we saying right there.
Right.
Open his eyes.
What about in the dream when
He never-
when
he
the dude was
never got in
following
the
him the
dream,
whole
though.
time?
And
He
the
wasn't
Lord-
never
look,
following him.
He stood in a vineyard way.
Exactly.
Right, he
He
stood
was
in
in
front
the
of him.
way. He was in the way, meaning he was in. Why would they be concerned
He was
about
in-
somebody behind
In
him?
front of him. He was
Why
blocking
did he
the
not
path.
see nobody in front of him though?
Says get up.
Because he
and
was
go,
asleep.
man.
But he beating him in his sleep.
So Balaam got up.
Who said he was
In the
actually
morning.
beating
Right,
him?
that's what I'm trying to get you to.
So you can't.
In his dream, he was beating him.
Tell his ass, keep your arm moving.
until
The Lord opened the mouth of the ass and to talk. And then opened his eyes so he could see the angel.
So he wasn't hearing the donkey for real.
He was.
That was hallucination.
So
The
Y'all
Most
claim
High
this
was
man-
talking.
no,
to him.
y'all what y'all claiming is this donkey talk to this man.
Yeah.
So y'all saying he hallucinated.
The donkey didn't
But
talk
it
to
clear-
him. The
but
Most
it
High was
clearly
talking.
Just like how that
says-
bush burnt and there wasn't nothing to burn up that bush. Yes.
Lightning struck that bush to make that bush
Man,
start
where
burning.
is
Talk
it
to him.
at? Lightning struck the bush.
Just like lightning struck the mountain and put the wires there.
Them
Okay, that I
yeah,
remember
it say that.
I remember
Yeah,
it say that.
yeah.
I don't remember it saying lightning struck the bush.
you
It was a
got
burning bush.
It
That's,
just was
yeah,
burning.
that's what it said. It was a burning bush. Just like it say he
hit the
opened
corner
his
and it
eyes.
was burning. Right, he opened his eyes. He
no. When he got to the top
Like-
of that mountain, that bush was already burning.
right.
But clearly, it was lightning and thunder, and so
They saying don't put no assumptions together. That's what he trying to say. But he putting a whole big ass assumption together by saying
The
well,
donkey
the
talk.
donkey was
I'm going on what
talking
he said.
while he was.
I'm putting up the assumption. I am putting up the assumption that he spiritually opened his eyes.
Exactly. And I'm not. I'm saying if y'all gonna sit here and literally say, well, this donkey, yeah, y'all see it in scripture where it say the donkey talk, and I'm not saying the donkey didn't talk. Y'all didn't never heard me say that the donkey didn't talk. I said he was dreaming because he talked. And the reason I say he was dreaming is because it say that the Most High opened his eyes.
and opened the donkey mouth to talk.
Exactly. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's what make me think he was dreaming.
I said the donkey didn't talk.
You gotta
Most
kind
High
of
talk.
use it.
Through the donkey.
Through the
You
donkey.
might
Donkey
No.
didn't
a
talk.
little bit.
Cause them was donkey emotions that was talking.
Well, it was the
Most High
It was
opened
a lesson.
his
It
mouth.
was a lesson. It was a lesson that was
said it
built.
was real.
Well, yeah, no doubt. Hey,
That donkey
hey,
just expressed
y'all
his
can
emotions.
only get this donkey
He
conversation
expressed his emotions right there.
here on Yisrael United. This is where you gonna only find this donkey talk right here on Yisrael United.
Nixon,
This
why you
podcast, we tackling this donkey shit right now. We tackling this donkey shit. Alright? What y'all think? Tell me if the donkey was talking or not. What y'all think out there? If the donkey
Please,
was
let me
talking.
know.
You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Inbox me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think about this, because this is some heated shit right here.
It say, look, it says, I got it in a different, they broke it down a little bit more. It says, but knowing Balaam's heart, the Most High anger burned against Balaam, for what he knew was Balaam rebellious, and he sent an angel with a drawn sword to bar his way. Although Balaam couldn't see the angel, his donkey could, and she tried to discontinue the journey by going off the path, crushing Balaam's foot.
You reading this out the Bible?
It's Bible script. It's,
I say as you reading this out the Bible, tell me what chapter and what verse you reading this from.
It's Numbers 22 and see it's 28.
Numbers 22. I'm turning to Numbers 22 chapter verse. Hold on. So exactly Numbers 22 Numbers chapter 22, verse 28 says, "Then the Most High opened the mouth of the donkey, and she said to Balaam, what have I done to you to make you striking me 3 times?" So this is what the scripture is saying. I don't want to hear
I
what
ain't get
no.
to finish. I was
I
getting
don't
to
want. Well, no. I don't want to hear what nobody's commentaries got to say. I don't want to hear what nobody else got to think about this, because we discussing this right now.
That's true.
Look, I told you what I think.
But he was talking.
I think
through
that
the
donkey opened his
Put it-
mouth.
break it
To
down
him.
to-
The Most High gave that donkey the power to open his mouth
Because
to express himself real quick, and to tell to show that man that this is real. And then he opened his eyes so he could see
No, the donkey
that it's an
was
angel right there with his sword
The donkey was only
drawn.
talking
Like see him like
right after he would
it's an
hit
angel.
his ass 3 times.
Cause he probably ain't know like
And they
that's
was going
what
into that
that's what that
narrow
is
pathway.
like, with his sword drawn. Cause you know what's an angel.
Was hurt after he woke up.
It's a messenger.
But would you know an angel like it with his sword drawn?
Okay.
You know I wouldn't. Me myself personally, I probably wouldn't know an angel
Yes.
with his sword drawn if I seen one. I probably just think that's a dude with his sword drawn. You know he big
actually,
Balaam.
yes,
He
it
ain't
is.
tripping off that.
And I heard, you know, brother Yeshua, I ain't trying to dismiss what you're saying, bro, about what the commentary is saying about Yeah, the Most High did. He has the power to open up the donkey's mouth and
want to do
Open the man's eyes.
And he said,
no. Well, yeah, in the spiritual way, open the man's eyes in the spiritual way to where he can see the angel. But that's saying that the angel really is something spiritual, like an orb or some crazy ass shit. And you probably getting that shit from some old Christian scholar or some shit. No. Yes, you will. I know where he's getting it from. Get the fuck out of here. That's who's breaking that shit down.
To get him to
He's getting it from somebody who's breaking that shit down.
We already broke it.
That's what he's getting it from. I know where he's getting it from. Now, what I'm trying to get you to see, that shit in scripture right here, it ain't say nothing about his third eye being open. It didn't say nothing about a spiritual eye being open. It didn't say he was spiritually asleep over here. Over here, when we just read this whole chapter, he had to be spiritually woke because he been talking to the Most High the whole motherfucking chapter.
Because the Most High has been giving him words
the whole damn chapter.
But then you gotta also understand
hold on. His spiritual eye been open because he been talking to the Most High. And guess what? This ain't even his Most High.
Wait a minute.
It's somebody else.
Through this whole chapter, we didn't realize that he only spoke to the Most High when he was sleeping. So how could the donkey talk to him as the Most High when he woke? When he been talking
it's
to him?
Something different.
The Most High opened his mouth.
He said the Most High seen, like, read his thoughts type shit. Because he said he was also
read his thoughts?
He was finna try to curse the tribes.
We get that though. Now I'm not doubting that.
That's why.
But
that's why he was angry with him.
What I'm trying to get is why is y'all so focused on him not being asleep?
Because he said he got up. He said they got him saddled. That's the big thing. 21. So Balaam got up.
So we can't go back to sleep after he wake up.
How long was he riding with the messengers?
It would have said he went to sleep.
Wait a minute. How long was he riding with the messengers?
It didn't say.
Oh!
He can't go back to sleep.
He can't go to sleep.
Got up in the morning and saddled his donkey and went with the leaders.
If you're taking a road trip,
you're not gonna be sleeping on a donkey. Or
who don't go to sleep on the road trip?
So you ain't gonna take a break and take a motherfucking nap, take a shower, get some food.
You're not finna go to sleep on your
roll
horse.
your fat ass.
Who don't go? Who ain't never seen nobody sleep on a horse?
That's not what people do.
They show up. What do you mean? Yes, they people who ride horses, that's what they do.
They don't sleep on horses.
Yes, when they go long.
They do.
But they go long.
Yes.
They ass to be on that motherfucker like that.
They will not often.
Yes, they do.
They will. And the horses still be on the same track.
Because that's what they do. Horses are like dogs. They know where they live. They can go home. Yes.
If you let a dog roam, it'll find its way home.
They can go home. So you telling me you ain't never seen when people used to get injured back in old school wars when they put their ass on the horse, smack the horse ass and send them home?
Right.
You ain't never seen it?
I didn't see it.
Hey, wake Pops up back there. Hey, Pops. Wake Pops on up. Hey, Pops, wake up. Nah, he hear us. No, Pops, you hear us. Get on up, man. Come on now, you hear us now. Get on up back there. Wake him up, man. And see if he could tell us about people going to sleep on these horses, man.
Right there. Yo. We got a question to ask you.
Only on this podcast you gonna get this type of shit going on, man. Alright, hey, that's gonna be the question, man. What y'all think? Y'all think the donkey talked or not? Y'all let us know by the next time we come back to this motherfucker, man.
Wait, we know the donkey didn't talk.
No, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about the people that's listening. Go, hey, somebody shoot that number out to them so they can give us a call.
That number's 314-339-9759, and that donkey did talk.
No. It says this actually coming from scripture. The Most High opened the donkey mouth.
Yeah, he did say the Most High opened his mouth.
He didn't talk on his own.
That's how he talk.
No, that didn't mean he didn't talk.
That means the donkey didn't talk.
The Most High talked through it.
Right.
Through the donkey.
Right, so that donkey didn't talk. The Most High talked.
He used that as a message.
Didn't he say the Most High opened the donkey's mouth?
Yes.
And the donkey did well. Look, hold on now.
He
About
did
what
open
y'all,
his
about what
mouth.
y'all saying
He
that
say-
the donkey and Balaam did have a whole damn conversation. That's about what y'all. And I agree. They had a conversation. The Most High did open that donkey mouth. Hey, the Most High opened that donkey mouth. But Balaam was asleep.
So he was sleepwalking.
Hell yeah. What you mean now? Hold on. He was
So
walking
you
in his
tell me-
dream.
The Balaam was sleepwalking.
In his dream? What do you mean? Wait a minute. What do you mean sleepwalking? He was up.
Cause you remember the donkey sat by his feet.
This is from a
He
well-known
crushed
horse
his
route.
foot
Thank you.
Look,
Thank
against
you.
the wall.
Thank
He
you.
sat by his foot though at the
No,
end. Said
look,
he crushed.
listen,
When-
listen.
It crushed his foot.
this is
Yes, he
this
did.
is-
He crushed it. So that means he probably sleep. That means he
Nigga,
was
work
laying
your
down.
ass.
That means he was laying down. Oh shit.
That mean he laid down on
He
his
was
foot.
laying down. The donkey crushed his foot.
The donkey laid down on his foot.
Yeah, he was laying because he laid under him. Because he laid under him, and donkey's heavy in a motherfucker. Didn't that donkey lay under him? Didn't it say that donkey laid under him? Didn't he get mad? Didn't he get mad? Motherfucker, you. And then he beat his ass some more. Yeah.
And then they start talking.
No, that was after. That was after.
After.
That was after he was talking. Cause he beat his ass the first three.
Before.
No.
That's
Hold on, no.
Cause he beat him.
Let's
He
see,
said,
hold
"You
on.
beat me 3 times. You didn't beat me."
And then he also said something after that, like, haven't I not been your
Yeah,
donkey
hold on, let me
from
see,
the-
hold on.
from the start until
And
now?
when the donkey saw the messenger of the Most High, he pushed himself against the wall and crushed Balaam's foot. So Balaam was on the donkey. He was sitting on the donkey, and the donkey moved over and crushed his foot against the wall.
Against the wall, right?
Yeah, so he's probably asleep on the donkey.
Like he is right here.
Probably asleep on the donkey. Now hold on. Let me see.
Go to the end where it
Grandpa, have
say
you seen
where it
people
say
sleep on
he
horses?
laid down under him.
Grandpa said no.
You don't know. He was trying to go back to sleep.
All you gotta do is look on Google and shit. That shows a shitload of pictures
Where he was asleep.
where
Where
people
is-
be sleep on horses.
I know that. I know that's a real thing.
No, I said it ain't likely. Like that ain't smart. It ain't likely. Like the horse will get to tripping when you start falling up, like going to the side and stuff like that. If you-
No, it's like a gangster knife.
No,
you
I'm
know
saying,
about
but
the knife.
You said, well, lady said she did it before.
know
She
about
did it
the-
before, and the horse got to tripping.
But she did it, didn't she?
She said, "What?" The
But
horse
she
got
did.
to.
But
She
she
did.
did
They
it.
start falling
Hold on,
off.
wait. You missing it? You missing it? She did it.
Yeah,
Yeah, she did it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
but
If it don't happen, why she do it?
the horse got to tripping.
But she did it.
That mean the donkey would have got the tripping. He woke up before all that happened. She said it woke her up. You got the yelling loud and stuff.
No.
I can see how y'all say he was asleep though.
Go down now.
I can see why, but at the same time,
I mean, I see what y'all saying about the third eye too, but it just don't say that, and we ain't even supposed to be doing that. We ain't supposed to be putting what we think those
No, he
assumptions
said he
into
opened
this
his
shit.
eyes, so that's like he opened.
And he opened. That's why. And that's
Right.
why I'm saying that he opened his
But
eyes.
that might be like paraphrase.
He's
You
snoring.
know, it's how the Most High speaking paraphrase. So. That's what I was thinking. Like that's
he
a
was up-
paraphrase
he was up
for
in
like
the
he
donkey,
opened
bro.
his eyes. Like
All right, so
You
we
opened his
gonna
eyes
we
to
gonna
see the
agree
donkey.
with this, so we don't be arguing, cause we can't argue this all day, and it ain't no argument, it ain't no confusion. So the first thing we do know is the donkey talk.
No, I still disagree.
The Most High did speak to the donkey, but the damn Balaam was having a conversation
I don't
with the
think
donkey.
Most High spoke through the donkey.
That's what it said.
I think
the
the
Most High
donkey spoke
opened
himself.
It said it.
the Most
The
High
Most High
opened the
spoke to
mouth
the
of the
If
donkey.
the donkey
Why
spoke
would-
And
himself,
she
bro,
said-
the Most High
the
wouldn't-
words.
bro.
The Most High would have
They
said
wanna
something
put
way
his own
more
line,
epic
bro.
and unordinary.
How you know
He
He
that?
would have said, he
How you
just
know
gave
that?
the
Man, you beat your dog ass and the dog just say, man, hold up, man.
Why you doing
What
this
the
to me,
hell, like,
man?
what I do to you?
Right, ain't I
What I
your
do to
same
you?
donkey?
I'm not saying that. Did I just bite that dude in the ass, though?
When we just
Did
just
I
riding
just
yesterday?
protect the house, man, and you
Right.
beating me in the ass.
That's what he said. Ain't I the same donkey that you just rode yesterday?
And that right there is how you know he was dreaming. Because when I beat my dog ass, my dog don't look back at me like, damn, man, what I, no. My dog get to running like a motherfucker because he don't want his ass to get hit no more.
But if the most
Now, if I was dreaming, on the other hand, then I'll feel some sympathy. I'll feel some sympathy for the dog, and I'll be like, I'll have the dog look back like, damn, why you beating my ass like that? That's what my dream would have the dog doing. The dog would be like, damn, you whooping my ass for no reason. I was just fucking with you the other day. We was just having fun in the backyard playing fetch and shit. Now you beating my ass. But in real life, we know that ain't how shit happen. We know if you beat that dog ass, that dog gonna run fast in the motherfucker. And if you beat that dog ass enough, it ain't gonna come back. Oh no, it ain't coming back. It ain't finna ask you no questions. It ain't finna say, Master, why you beat my ass like that? Oh no. Hey, you sure you got a dog, don't you?
Yeah, I had one.
Oh, you done beat that dog ass, didn't you?
You said I had
Only when I must shitted on my bed.
So hold on. Now did that dog look at you like, why you beat my ass?
Nope. That motherfucker was like, I should never shitted on your bed.
Did he run?
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Oh, he took off like that's probably why you ain't got on the day.
No, that motherfucker, she was good. She was cool. It just, she ain't never shit on my bed again. Shit on some other stuff, but not on my bed. Shit was a whole-
Right, that's the lesson.
Right with a pillow at.
Why if the ducky just gotta whoop it?
Where
Why
my
why
head
do it
at, bro?
again?
Hell's up.
Right.
Shit on.
Right.
If the ducky just gotta whoop it, why he gonna do it again?
Full
2
blown.
other times at that.
Shit, as long as they don't shit on no beds, man.
Man, now look.
Hey, well, you know better, man. House broken and all that.
I done been around a scary ass dog before. I ain't never been around no scary donkeys now. But I done been around a scary dog before.
Yeah.
And the dog that's scared of anything is gonna run like a motherfucker.
Gonna get up on him.
Now, hold on now, I ain't done that. I don't know how donkeys act. But I can only compare it to a dog or a horse.
Donkey might get up too. If it got a pack up, they gonna jump.
Right here it said that donkey seen that angel. It didn't say it took off. It said it very fast though. It did get out. Yeah, it was trying to get the fuck out the way now. But it ain't take off. But what it did do, it turned back at his master like, hey, you better do something, because it was looking at him for protection.
And the donkey life wasn't in danger. The master life was in danger.
You know what I'm saying? So all these things is what make me think he was dreaming and shit. Because these are all human attributes that is what's going on with this donkey. It's what this is the point I'm trying to get across. It ain't acting like no donkey or acting like no dog with nothing no 4 legs. It ain't doing them shit. It doing some shit that humans gonna do. See, if you beat a human like that, the human will turn around like, damn, dog, that's fucked up. Why you steady beating my ass, man? You know what I'm saying? That's some human shit. I don't think that that's no donkey or no dog shit. They gon'
Or no cat shit.
nah, they gonna burn the fuck out. They gonna burn the fuck out. That's the only reason I say that. But
If you hit a cat, they gonna hit back.
yeah, they gonna scratch your ass back. Hey, right. You ain't catching no cat neither. No, you ain't catching no cat. Well, anyway, we do know that the Most High allowed this donkey to talk. Oh yeah, he did. And the Most High did open Balaam's eyes. This right here, you can tell, is one. It's got to be one of the best chapters we done read, because we done spent the whole hour reflecting on the motherfucker. This chapter was the shit. We got to get this motherfucker one of these. Yeah. Hey, and tune in next time, because next chapter is going to be even better. It's just a continuation of this.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Make
saying?
sure y'all bring y'all popcorn. You know what I mean?
It's going down. Y'all see how we get down.
Yeah, bring some more popcorn.
Hey, straight up. Hey, I got you. You know, I got you. Hey, you know what? This book is old, but this awakening new, y'all. Yisrael United Podcast. We out this bitch. Yeah. That's right, yeah, united. Just show brother you could be. And it's enough. Turn that shit up. I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringing strips today, man. I don't know what else to say, man. I just don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. But you better make a way, man. I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringing strips today. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just don't know what else to say, man. But you better make a way. But you better make a way, man.
12 tribes, they chop the identity up just like it's makeup. This ain't no gimmick. We descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Buzzo a printer cause he can't function without paper. Cause promises on reparations and they ain't even pay us. The holidays was pagan and we stopped eating pork. And all that sinning they been doing, I'm thinking that life too short. The most high hero pop a script and he'll come say today. She prayed over a piece of pork Duke Dennis cause ain't no way. I'm in the studio 12-12, yeah, we high as eagle skin. Good gas from Miss Cigar cause I'm plugged in by Mexicans. I shot from the tour when I'm a script and I'm trying to re-up. My God versus your God get beat up. Look what happened to Egypt.
Tribes on the rise, you better pick a side. These laws do or die, this fire strike you from the sky. All praise to the most high, spiritual powers multiply. Ain't no shame in my game cause the devil is a lie. Futurama with these balls cause the meetings gotta fly. False doctrines being spreaded by religious corrupts and word of most high. Pray that every demon die. Blow the trumpet for the 1/3 and keep commandments high. Stay aware of Esau cause they spreading them lies. Yisrael proving all things to open your eyes. Matthew 5:17 you can never despise. It's time to birth a new nation. 12 gates, 12 angels protecting your life.
I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringing strips today, man. I don't know what else to say, man. I just don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. But you better make a way, man. I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringing strips today. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just don't know what else to say, man. But you better make a way. But you better make a way, man.
Some friends I will never lose. One day I see them soon. My granny died too soon. Hey, you know I see her soon. Now I be making bands for all my fans. Everybody mad cause they see me down bad. Everywhere I go, that's where I'm trying to be. But everybody know that I am on my grind. Everybody turn and everybody leave. Nothing been the same since I got this fame. Now I be fighting demons trying to catch me a blessing. Now everything is out of love and we get neglected. Now I be fighting demons trying to catch me a blessing. Now everything is out of love and it get neglected.
Hey, flex like Johnny Bravo. Watch me swerve this beat like it's a track car. Yeah, we be outside, but we ain't in the streets. We preach that Bible. Focus on these payments like a trampoline. I'm trying to take off. Most I be that one we stepping folks. So please don't even try. KJV, my heavy metal. Guess that's where my lifestyle be. Don't compare me to these other niggas. I'm strapped with no leads. I talk about no gun. I'm strapped with the scripture. I'm trying to fuck with the streets. Don't come for the niggas, cause we really step for real. Yeah, my brother step for me.
I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringing strips today, man. I don't know what else to say, man. I just don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. But you better make a way, man. I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringing scripts today. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just don't know what else to say, man. But you better make a way. But you better make a way, man.
Not claiming sense. I am so blessed. Do not regret. God gotta take. He using play over your head. That shot so bright. I see the hype. I hope you pray tonight. The darkness chasing the light. You better live your life. Don't waste no time. That's not right. Open the Bible slowly. There's no rushing to dice. Keeping the family close. The energy righteous type. I don't make this shit up. Scripture connect to heaven. Happy family book out. Spreading out with Kevin. Yisrael united. Podcast Mac 11. Don't give out bullets. Message is the preference. AIJ way. There's no play in this brain. LMAO. Satan try to find a way. IDK know why me the peace I keep. Why me the peace I keep.